It was a bunch of friends drinking and driving. Once I get to the other side, you'll be able to see.
What be blowing my mind is that y'all really be getting in the car drunk as to drive.
Drinking and driving accident I've seen yet. Working at a wrecking yard.
What be blowing my mind is that y'all really be getting in the car drunk as to drive. Like, that's crazy. We don't talk about it enough. Like, you get into a contraption that can go upwards of 100 miles an hour. Big vehicle, right? Tons, right? And you be drunk as out of your mind and you go and drive. Like, that's crazy as shit. You could have called an Uber. I feel like if you gonna go out and you're gonna get drunk, just how you like budget them drinks, you should budget that ride. Uber can't be too much. And especially like when it comes to like your freedom or your life or somebody else's life, like drunk driving is absurd. I think
the way she's putting it really makes sense. Like when you practically think about what we're doing, we're putting ourselves in a vehicle drunk. Remember, you can barely walk. This vehicle, it can go up to 100 and plus miles an hour, and we're getting in a vehicle and driving it, risking everybody's life, including ours, after spending 100 and some change on some drinks when you could have just budgeted for the Uber. Go out, have your fun responsibly, but make it home. Allow somebody that's sober to drink. So this video, I think I'm going to start doing this on Fridays where I make something about, we react to something about drunk driving or something like that. Probably my second or third video in the day on Fridays. Because somebody's going to go out tonight. It is Friday. It is the weekend. We want to enjoy the weekend, right? But make it home. Don't wind up in a jail cell. Don't lose your life. Don't alter your life. And don't off somebody else's life. All because you just wanted to have fun. You can have fun in the sake of safety, okay? Still be safe.
crazy. It's crazy. Like, we act like we give a fuck, but in reality, a lot of people fucking do it. And it's like, damn, we as a collective, I don't do that shit. I don't fucking play about that shit. I will call it Uber real quick. But we as a collective, we gotta really like double down on this shit. Like, really like double down on not doing this shit. Not double down on doing this shit, but like real life. Like, when it comes time to like drive and shit, people like, oh no, I drive good drunk. Start shaming them niggas. We gotta bring shame back. Bully the people that need to be bullied, because them bitches need to be bullied. That's all I'm saying.
That's real. And take your friend's keys. If you see your friend is really drunk and they're like, oh, no, I'm fine. Listen, man, allow them to park their car or something, or you park their car and Uber them to the house. I remember one time me and one of my homies legitimately almost got to fighting because I would not give him his keys back. He was way too drunk. I would rather you be mad at me all night. We could take this to the sun come up, all that. Then I get a phone call that you didn't make it home. I get a phone call from a jail cell because, you got into a wreck. I'd rather that. Like she said it perfectly. Bring shame back, bro. You got to start shaming people for these things that's becoming too common. Meanwhile, we're in a time where everybody wants to text and drive too. So you mix drunk driving, texting and driving, and fast driving, and at night it's a free freeway. There's barely any cars, so you hitting it. I know there's been nights that I've been on my way home and it's been late and cars are flying on the interstate. The room for mistake is so small. I seen a video about this on TikTok. If you ever see that, do not make no subtle movements, because that car that's coming up behind you, they're trying to time, your car. So if you make a subtle movement, that could be you and their life real quick, But it's sad. It really is sad. Yo, real quick, I've been putting people onto this new website, and my DMs have been flooded with people that are making money from this website. I love being able to see people make easy money. But if you haven't tried it out yet, here's how it go. All you got to do is click the link in the description below or the link in the comment section below. Sign up through my link. You start out with a free $5, and all you're doing is playing games. You're playing games or you're reviewing a show. When you play the games, it tells you how much money you can make. And as you beat the levels, you'll make more money. And you can actually cash it out to yourself. Been telling y'all about this for a while now, and I know a lot of people been asking me, yo, is it legit? Is it legit? It's definitely legit. People are really making money. So if you kind of been on the fence about it, this is your sign right here just to try it out. So hit my link, sign up, and I want y'all to DM me that, yo, I just cashed out and I just made some money. DM me on Instagram so I know you winning, and I'll put you in one of my videos as well.
Your mom or dad, what if your mom or dad, son or daughter, was hit and killed by a drunk driver? Would it change the way that you think and feel about drunk driving? And would it take such a tragedy to make you want to speak out against all the senseless deaths that are caused by it? For me, it did.
Senseless. Ooh.
And I was wrong, and my son was the drunk driver. I'm asking everyone to take a stand and help spread the awareness about drunk driving, even if only by sharing this video with others. Help stop the death of one person, which occurs every 39 minutes in this country as a result of drunk driving. You can, everyone can, make a difference in the fight against drunk driving. Unfortunately, it took the death of my son before I realized it.
Talk to your family about the dangers of drunk driving.
What if you're...
See, here's the thing about drunk driving. A lot of people don't believe it can happen because it's never happened to you. You've never got a DUI. You've probably got pulled over, but you was able to get out of the ticket. You always made it home, even though you had so many drinks, until it's you. Everything that I just named could pretty much change the trajectory of your life if it just happens one time out of the 365 days of the year. Maybe you go out maybe 50 times and have drinks, and it only takes one time out of your life for it to be you. So I just say this. When we budget how many drinks we can buy, I really love what the first girl said. When we budget how many drinks we can buy, let's budget a Uber. Let's think, okay, who lives close to the area I'm going to be in? Let me call them just in case. Because if I'm not, like if this gets out of hand, I need to just go to their house, Uber to their house. Because it only takes one time. It only takes one time for you to be driving and you fall asleep. One time. Once. Changes everything you know right now in your life. I always say in my life right now, I have a very much like stable life, very structured life. So I don't really put myself to any crazy dangers. As far as dangerous locations, I try to take care of my health to the best ability that I can. But then you have on the road, and you hear a lot of people losing their lives on the road. These people lived pretty much safe lives until they got on the road. You can't stop other drivers, but you can be aware of other drivers. You can't be that aware of other drivers if your awareness is altered. So let's think twice. Let's just budget for that. But let's look at a couple of cars that went out and they thought it was just a regular night because it's never happened to them until it was them.
Drinking and driving accident I've seen yet, working at a wrecking yard.
Look at that.
Mercedes, 2019, had 2 fatalities.
Wow.
I obviously can't get in the car. This is all the debris from multiple accidents.
Oof.
Or one accident with multiple cars. We have some good R&R. Some more. Whole car was completely rolled over. It's a brand new Mercedes Benz too. Beautiful wheels. When you guys go out and get in cars and drink and drive, take Takes a toll on your family, takes a toll on your
I only
life,
took that one time.
your health. Sorry, there's not awesome views, but you can't open the doors. What you see on these airbags is mud. Just like my boss said, dead people don't bleed. You might leak a little bit, but you don't bleed. Let's put down the booze and quit drinking and driving. We're all a little better than this.
It never happened until that day. They always made it home until that day. They went out, looked at themselves in the mirror, put on their cologne, put on their perfume until that day.
Hey guys, just got a new car in. I wasn't at work yesterday, so my coworkers decided to tell me about this vehicle. So basically the backstory here is it was a bunch of friends drinking and driving.
My bad, y'all. Let me center it.
Hey guys, just got a new car in. I wasn't at work yesterday, so my coworkers decided to tell me about this vehicle. So basically the backstory here is it was a bunch of friends drinking and driving. Once I get to the other side, you'll be able to see all of that, but it's plumb full of hot Cheetos, limes, and was Modelo's, but our cleaner got to this before I come to work today. Complete rollover accident, 2 fatalities. And I put those socks there because they were on the ground outside the car. Come on here, I talk a lot about drinking and driving, and this is one example. Could you imagine just the devastation and hurt, killing your friends, and just because you wanted to have a good time, and then get in your car and drive?
One thing I've always been keen to this. I don't care if I have to go out as the lame friend, the weird friend. If my gut is just telling me, nah, I'm not getting in the car with y'all. I'm good. You're lit and you're driving us. Nah, I will Uber. I'll call somebody. I'm not getting in the car because it's so easy to be peer pressured because you don't want to go out as the lame kid. No. Or the lame person of the group. No. Rather be safe than sorry. The vehicle can either kill everybody and you, or it could kill everybody in the car beside you. I hate for anybody to get killed. But this is the reality. Now, if everybody lives, thank God. But just like putting a seatbelt on, I didn't ride it with y'all just in case. My safety is more important. There are certain things in life that you do not get a do-over for. And when we're young, we don't really consider these things because we feel like we almost got infinite lives. We've done so much BS in our life and we survived until we don't. Camera died again, y'all. Give me a second.
Quit drinking and driving, people. It's sad.
Ugly. Do you say about the doors?
Hi, my name's Polka Dot.
In the Broussard Walmart. Yes. Mm. Do you hate me? No, I love you.
Wow.
God.
stood me up, and I don't know why.
That is devastating. All three of the kids, man.
But nobody's home.
That is truly devastating. That is truly devastating. She lost all of her kids. She lost all of her kids. Watch how a drunk driver changes our life in an instant. It only takes 5 seconds. No, some things in life, it takes 10 seconds, maybe a minute to make a decision, and then, it changes the trajectory of your life because you just made a horrible decision. It only takes, let's say, 2 minutes of walking to your car. Maybe another 5 minutes of getting on the road. But it only takes 5 seconds of a misjudgment on the road to change you and somebody else's life forever. 5 seconds. But it can all be prevented if you take the proper precautions before the night starts. And that's budgeting just for the Uber. There and back. You save on parking too.
Information that we need to tell you. When did you get on these antidepressants?
4 weeks ago.
So I don't know whether or not this video is real. Y'all seen I got duped in a couple videos ago. I guess it was a skit or something that I put in one of my videos, and I ain't even peep it was a skit. But anyways, so I don't know if this is just, for a TV show or what it is. But there's some real validity to this. A calm night out. You just want to relax. You're like, you know what? Where my friends at? Y'all, let's go out. Let's go to the club, get some drinks. Let's just feel loose for the night. Let's let our troubles, let's let it go, and let's enjoy the weekend. Clear conscience. Go out. Good intentions for the night, but one lack of judgment. And that's how you're getting home. Getting home in a way that you've always gotten home. Getting in your car, you're taking yourself home. 5 seconds of a mistake, you kill somebody. Now you're facing felony charges and somebody else didn't make it home. All because you decided to drive yourself home. All because you decided to drive. So if this video doesn't do anything, I'm sure it will save somebody's life. This video will save somebody's life. You may not even know if it was your life, but it saved somebody's life. I hope you were the person that got saved by this video. I plan on doing more videos like this, especially on Fridays. I'm going to see if I can consistently do it. But people, just think before you go out tonight, what's a smart way I could do this? And if you do catch yourself in a situation, okay? Do catch yourself in a situation. Is there any hotels in the area? Is there any motels? Because maybe you can't Uber all the way home because it's so far. Just think about these things instead of risking your life. Make it to work on Monday. Make it back to your family safely. Allow somebody else to make it back to their family safely as well. Don't run with the notion of it's never been me. I always survive. I know how to drive when I'm lit. Until you don't. Until you don't. I'm gonna end this video here, man. I think y'all get the point. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on my post notifications, and all that good stuff, man. And like I say in all my videos, if you want to make some extra cash just playing games on your phone, All you got to do is click the link in the description below, the link in the comment section below. These apps are literally paying people just to play games on your phone. It's pretty simple when you try it out yourself. But just check it out for yourself, man. This video's kind of got my mind kind of going a little bit. So until next time, y'all, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. I'm out of here, man. Peace.